Sushma and welcome to my channel, The V-Vibe. In today's video, I'm going to talk about student visa to Ireland. So how to apply it, where to apply it, when to apply it, and what all do you need when you're applying for it. If you still don't have a course or a university in your mind, make sure to check my previous video where I talk about some factors you should consider before choosing a course or university in Ireland. I'll be linking that right here. Make sure to check it. But if you already have accepted a university and you're here to look at the visa process, a massive congratulations to you because yay, you'll be in Ireland very soon. And without wasting any time, let's get started. So where exactly should you apply for your visa? You can apply your visa at www.visas.inis.gov.ie. I know you can't get it from what I said, so I'll be leaving a link right below in my description. Make sure to check that out. And also remember that since you're coming here as a student, you'll be applying for a multi-journey type visa, which means that you can come to Ireland and then maybe go back to your home for a while and then come back again. So it's a multi-journey type. So it is going to cost you 100 euros. And also how long is it going to take, for the embassy to get back? So usually it's going to take up to 8 weeks, provided that you have all the documents in place when you go for an appointment and whatever you filled in your application is true. And also you have provided all the proofs as required from the embassy. But if the embassy gets back to you requiring more documents or something, it's going to take a bit longer. So before you start filling out your application form, I would suggest that you have all these documents ready, which I'll be listing now, so that you don't have to run all over your house looking for the document, and you can just fill the application and submit it straight away. So the first thing you need is your passport details. So you'll have to provide the details of your passport number, date of issue and date of expiry. And then if you had applied for an Irish visa before, you need to provide the information of that as well, telling when did you apply and what was the status of your application. If it was rejected, what was the reason for the rejection? And if your visa for any other country was rejected, you'll have to provide the details of that as well. For example, I had applied to a US visa like a couple of years back and it was rejected, so I just had to provide the date of my application and the reason for my rejection. And then you should also provide the details of your contact or host in Ireland. So if you have already booked a place in Ireland for when you get here, or if you already have booked a student accommodation or something, just provide the details of that. Also keep your employment details ready if you are previously employed, and also your highest qualification of education details ready. And if you have any education gap in between colleges or something, you should have details of that as well ready. So if you have all these ready, you don't have to sweat it at all. I swear it's not going to be too long. It's not going to take more than 20 minutes. So there are a few things that you might get confused when you're filling out the application form. So firstly, your visa type is going to be type D as in D for dog. So type D visas is a long stay visa. That is if you want to stay in Ireland for more than 90 days. So you'll be applying for a type D visa, and your journey type is going to be multiple. And also you should have a proposed entry date to Ireland. They'll be even asking for a proposed leave date, but you don't have to enter that. You can just leave it blank because yours is a long stay visa. And then you're asked your personal details. This is followed by a series of yes or no questions where you're asked if you have any criminal convictions, if you have any family members, if you have had any previous visa refusals. And then you'll be asked about the details of your college, which has offered you a position here in Ireland, and even the course details. And then you'll also be asked the employment details and your previous educational background. So once you have filled all of these, you'll be taken to a declaration form which summarizes everything you have filled in the application. And then you should just declare that whatever you have filled in is true to the best of your knowledge. And then just get a printout of this summary sheet because you'll have to take this to the appointment. Once you are done filling out your application form, you'll have to book an appointment at wfsglobalirelandvisa.com, so which I'll be leaving a link to below in the description. And you'll have to carry a list of documents on your appointment date. And for your documents, you should bring your printed and signed copy of your application form which you filled before. And also you should get a letter about your purpose of travel to Ireland. Just mention what course you chose and which university you are getting into, and also mention what influenced you to choose Ireland Ireland and that university. And if you have any family members who are already in Ireland, mention about them as well. Doesn't matter if you are living with them or not, just mention that they are in Ireland and maybe they had a good influence on you or something like that. And you should also bring your original passport and also copies of your previous old passports, and just make sure that your passport doesn't expire for at least 12 months from your date of arrival in Ireland. And you should also get 2 passport size photographs, colored photographs, and I would just say, just carry 3, just in case. So then you'll need your proof of academic ability, which basically shows that you are qualified enough to take up this course here in Ireland. And for this, you can just bring your mark sheets or the marks cards of your highest educational qualification. And then for any educational gaps, like if you are employed or something, you'll have to show the proof of employment. For this, you can just bring the 6 months pay slip and also your letter of offer from your company. And then you should also get a health insurance which covers you for at least 12 months after you arrive to Ireland. So get a private health insurance for that as well. You also have to get your visa fee payment receipt. So once you have made your visa fee payment, you'll get an online receipt. Just download it and take it with you. And then you should also show a proof of your acceptance from one of the Irish colleges or universities. You should also show a proof that you have paid your fees. So if your tuition fee is less than 6,000 euros, then you have to show proof that you have paid all your fee amount. And then if it's more than 6,000 euros, just show a proof how much you have already paid and how you'll be paying the rest of the amount. Just show that you have enough bank balance that you can afford to pay the rest of the tuition fees later. And you should also get a mark sheet of your English language examination, which could be the TOEFL or IELTS. Finance documents, you have to show you have immediate access to at least 7,000 euros, and it doesn't matter that it is in one single account or it's your own account. You can show the list of all the accounts where you're saying that you have immediate access to at least 7,000 euros. You should bring 3 months bank statement of all of these accounts. And then if you have had any previous visa refusals either in Ireland or any other country, you should have a proof for that as well. Basically, you should write a letter telling why your visa was rejected, under which category was it rejected, and when did you apply for a visa for whatever country it was. And then you should also show proof of accommodation here in Ireland. So you should just say where you're going to stay once you're here. If you're going to stay with your family members, or if you have rent, if you have rented some place, or if you have student accommodation, just give a proof telling you'll be basically staying in that place. And then after all this, you also have to write a letter telling you'll be going back to your own country after your visa expires in Ireland. So just say that you have your family, all your family members are back in your country, and also you have your property there or anything which basically makes you go back to your own country. Just give a proof that you'll be going back to your own country once your trip to Ireland ends, that is once your visa expires here. You'll also need a police clearance certificate from your local police station, and it should not be older than 6 months from your date of visa appointment. So these are all the main documents that you need. But if you don't have any documents, or if you have a different profile than the usual, then you'll have to just add more letters. Just add letters wherever it is required. Just write a letter stating you can't find this document for whatever reason it is, and if you want to explain more, or if you want to just tell anything to them, just have a letter for each one of them. It depends totally on your profile. So I've made a checklist of all the documents I just listed, and I'll be leaving a link to the checklist right below in the description. Make sure to download it so that you can keep it as a reference when you're going for your visa appointments. That's it for this video. I hope this video helped you guys understand the visa procedure and the process and what involves in getting a student visa to Ireland. And let me know what you think about the video right below in the comment section. And don't forget to hit the beep 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 like button right there, and subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. And I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. I don't know why I'm so excited, but see you guys very soon. Bye bye bye. Blah blah blah. Again. I'm not. What the fuck? You'll get past it because I suck.